Hey gang, here today to talk about Disney Cruise Line. Decided to do Disney Cruise Line for my next video because I've been getting a lot of bookings lately for Disney Cruise Line, which for me is very exciting because it's a product that I love. And a lot of questions too. And Disney Cruise Line does tend to be the very first cruise line I recommend to people. I also book a lot of Royal Caribbean, which is a great product too. So I'm not going to do a lot of direct comparisons between them, but today I'm going to talk about Disney and why it is kind of my go-to product for people who are looking for a cruise experience. So to jump right in, I've been on 3 Disney cruises. They're awesome. I have enjoyed them with my family, and I've enjoyed them as somebody in their 20s, going on vacation without any kiddos. So it does really work well for everybody who's kind of looking for a great cruise experience. So Disney Cruise Line is a premium product. It is, to me, a luxury cruise product. The ships are a little bit smaller than some of those massive cruise ships that you'll see out at sea, and the experience is a little bit more intimate. But it's really high quality. Their staterooms are larger than many other cruise lines, and they have something called those split bathrooms, which are really convenient if you have a bigger family trying to get ready. So a split bathroom will have a shower and sink in one area, and then a toilet and a sink in another. So that way, if 2 people need that mirror time to get ready, they can both be getting ready, or somebody can be showering and another person can be in the other part of the bathroom getting ready. So it does make it really convenient. On the 2 newer ships, even the inside staterooms have magic portholes, which are really cool. It's a live feed of what's happening outside, so you can turn that on, and sometimes little characters will pop up and say hi to you as well. But that's some really cool Imagineering on the ship, and just how it's just really well done. It's not going to be over the top Disney. It's still going to be really kind of classic. They've styled it after those classic steamer ships, and it's going to be really beautiful. But you do have those Disney touches that make it really special. So let's jump into the product. So because it's a premium product, and because it is what I like to call all-inclusive, you will definitely have a little bit of a higher upfront cruise fare. But that shouldn't make you nervous, because everything is going to be included in that upfront cruise fare. So what you're going to have is everything prepaid for. On other cruise lines, you may have to have some upcharges for things once you get on board that you weren't expecting. And those upcharges are going to be things like some restaurants, some entertainment. All of that's going to be included with Disney. So you're not going to have to go out of pocket once you get on the ship. So the food is one of the big ones that everybody likes to talk to, and it's my husband's absolute favorite thing to talk about on a Disney cruise, is all of the food that's included. So Disney has rotational dining, and there's 4 dining rooms. Depending on your ship, they're going to vary. Every single ship has animator's palette, which is really cool and really fun. And on that, so when you check in, you'll find out which dining room you'll be in each night, and you'll rotate to those dining rooms, and your wait staff will come with you, which is really great because they get to know you really, really well, and they take care of you very well. So you'll be in one of those 4 dining rooms every single night. You'll have a 3-course meal, so entree, appetizer, dessert. But don't worry, because if you can't decide which dessert you want, you can get more than one. You can pick whatever you want on the menu, honestly, and they will not upcharge you. So we've definitely taken advantage of that. You also have your classic buffets that are going to be open throughout the day on the ship. You're going to have some grab-and-go places on the pool deck for pizza, hot dogs, hamburgers, cold sandwiches, salads, your self-serve ice cream station, and your beverage station. And all of that's included, so there's no upcharge for sodas or anything like that. Sodas, coffee, tea, all of those things are included. Room service is also free. Obviously, you want to tip whoever is delivering to you, but you can order whatever you want from room service, whether it's early in the morning, and you want some coffee and maybe some yogurt before you head out to regular breakfast, or you're looking for some snacks at the end of the night, like some milk and cookies, which we've taken advantage of. All of your Broadway-style shows and entertainment are included, so every single night there's a different show in the main theater, and it is very well done. It is a Broadway-style show, so you will see Beauty and the Beast, you will see Frozen, you'll see all of those really great shows. First run movies, we got to see Thor Ragnarok before it even came out in the US on our Marvel Day at Sea cruise, which was really, really cool. And then there's other entertainment, magicians, comedians, karaoke, all that kind of stuff, and then cool family activities that happen throughout the day. We did lots of arts and crafts on our last cruise. We learned how to draw different characters. It was really fun. And your kids' activities. Once your kiddos hit 3, they can check into the Oceaneers Club or the Oceaneers Lab, and it's very secure. It's biometric security, so your kiddo will get a magic band that they have to scan in and out with, and you will have to be fingerprinted, and you'll match their band to your fingerprint, as well as a secure password. So they're not getting in and out without you. But all of those activities in the kids area are included. Some really cool stuff, like they'll learn to put on a show. They'll do like a musical that they'll perform in the atrium. But if your kiddos are a little bit shy, my son didn't want to necessarily do all of those activities. So he would hang out with cast members and do some more quiet activities, a lot of coloring, some cool games on the iPad. He did some stuff at Marvel Academy. So the cast members did a really good job of catering to what his comfort level of was, and the things that he wanted to participate. The other great thing is that you will get a Wave phone in your room, and that you can carry around the ship so that anybody at the Kids Club can contact you if your kid wants to check out. There's also the app, and they can contact you through the app as well. So that makes it really convenient. There's just so much included with your cruise fare. Some things that aren't included, your gratuities, but that's pretty standard in cruising. You usually have some suggested gratuities that are added to your stateroom bill with any cruise line, and you can adjust those. It's about $80 a day for your family, depending on the number of people. That's what it was for us with a family of 3. And that really goes to taking care of everybody, all of your wait staff and your stateroom staff. But again, you can adjust that. You just go to the concierge and talk to them about that. Some other things that are extra, and these are what I consider absolutely extra. You do not need them to make a great vacation. There are 2 adult restaurants, depending on your cruise ship, Remy and Paulo, that are an upcharge, and it's $30 per person. And if you do that, it's a great date night, and the quality of the restaurant, I mean, you would easily go someplace else and drop $200 for the kind of meal that you're going to get at one of those restaurants. So for a couple for $60, it's really not a lot of money to spend, but you don't have to do it. I mean, the quality of the food in the main dining rooms is spectacular. We did it on our last cruise, and it was a nice date night for us. And again, we always have trouble deciding on what entree we want, so they brought us 3 so we could sample them all, and there was no additional charge for that. They do really a great job of taking care of you. What else is an upcharge? There's a few little things like popcorn at one of those first-run movies. I think it's $2 to get some popcorn, and they do sell like sodas and stuff out front, but you can always bring your own. Any spa services that you want to do are going to be an additional fee. I've had the bamboo massage. It's probably the best massage I've ever had. And so it's worth it. It is a little bit pricey. There is also the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, so that's where your little princesses can get their princess makeover, or your little pirates can get their Pirate League makeover, and that's really fun. And Pirate Night, oh gosh, the deck parties, all of the deck parties that are included in your cruise fare. So you have a sail away party, which is super fun. All of the characters come out as you sail away, and the horn makes, the sound for when you wish upon a star. It's really, really fun, and I actually cry every time we do the sail away party. I'm such a sap. And the pirate deck party is super fun. People go all out dressing up as pirates. And afterwards is a really cool pirate buffet. And that stays open till midnight. And my husband loves it because, again, he loves all of the food on the cruise. So that's really fun because, you want your kiddos to dress up as pirates. So they do have the Pirate League. And so those are fun extras if you want to do them. And they will have lots of glow things, wands and swords and bubble machines. Bring those with you because they're kind of pricey on the cruise ship, and all of those kids are going to freak out and want one. So there is a few little things like that they kind of try to get you with, some extra stuff. And we always stop at the gift shops too many times because we're pin collectors. So, we do end up spending a little bit of money. But again, these are all things that are extra and you don't need to do to have an awesome cruise. Depending on your ports, there are some port adventures. We never do them because we are not big port adventure people. We love Castaway Cay. It's our favorite place in the whole world. So we don't need to go deep sea fishing or parasailing when we're there because we just want to hang out on Castaway Cay. There's things in Nassau. We usually, if we're stopping in Nassau, don't even get off the boat because everybody else does. So it's a good time to have like all the pools and water slides and AquaDuck to yourself. But there's, there's Atlantis and things you can visit there. You can do them on your own. I always do encourage people, though, if they are doing a port adventure, even though it's a little bit more expensive to book directly with Disney, and I'm talking a little bit, maybe like $50. And I know everybody wants to kind of save money, but if something happens on your excursion and you're running late, Disney excursions will wait for you and make sure the boat doesn't sail. If you're with somebody else, they're not waiting for you. So keep that in mind, that you might be saving that money, but if something happens, is it really a savings if your boat leaves without you? So just a thing to keep in mind. And then one other thing, there's on the Dream, there's like Vanellope's Sweet Shop, which is a new sort of Sunday, it's like premium Sundays. If you know anything about Wreck-It Ralph, she has a go-kart. You get like a go-kart and you get to take it home with you, and they fill it with like all of this ice cream and toppings. So those are extra. But if you really want ice cream and you don't want to pay for it, you can still go to the pool deck. So again, the extras on Disney Cruise are very much extras. They're not needed to make your cruise experience what you need it to be. Whereas on some cruise lines, you're paying for extra just to go out to eat in one of the restaurants on the boat, or for some of the entertainment. So that's Disney Cruise Line in a nutshell. Again, quality of service to me is second to none. Every cast member will take care of you. The first time we sailed with Harrison, he was 9 months old. They were pureeing baby food on demand for him, and it was really special. And they took care of everything. Like, it's so nice to have a 9-month-old and not have to pack baby food. Think about all of the room that you're saving in your suitcase. We also didn't have to pack a pack-and-play or anything like that. That was there waiting for us. And our stateroom captain set it up every single night and took it down every single morning. They rearranged the room for us so that we could accommodate Harrison's sleeping situation when he was little. So they just did a really good job of making sure everything was perfect for us every single time we've sailed. And I will say there's just a few questions that I always get from adults who are sailing without kids. The kids' spaces on the Disney Cruise Line are the best spaces on the ship. And they're secure. So those kids are checking in, and they're pretty much staying with those groups all the way up to teenagers. They have the coolest lounge. If I could stay in the teen lounge, I would. It's so cool. Some other cruise lines, just really quickly, like Royal Caribbean, the activities for the teens are kind of throughout the whole ship. So you'll see packs of teens moving about the ship doing those activities. That's not going to happen on Disney Cruise Line. There's also a dedicated family pool. So the adult spaces are very much adult spaces. I got the opportunity to spend 2 hours alone, kind of chilling at the adult pool on our last cruise, and I fell asleep. It was so quiet. There wasn't a kid in sight. And they really, really do a good job of keeping that separate. So if you actually don't want to be around a lot of kids, because let's face it, families are cruising on every cruise line, Disney actually might be the way to go to avoid seeing kids because they are so well separated from the adults, and those adults only spaces, there's the nightlife space that only adults are going to be at, and there's no kids there. They're just not going to be there. So it's really well done. And we probably saw about 2/3 of our cruise were adults traveling without kids. and they do a really good job of taking care of everybody. So that's Disney Cruise Line in a nutshell. Like I said, I've been booking a lot of them lately because the itineraries through 2019 have come out. And with cruising, you do want to book early. You're going to get your best prices now. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them for you here. There's links below to my Facebook group and my blog. So I'm always updating those with lots of information for you. And if you're ready to book or have answers about booking or have questions about booking your cruise, just reach out and give me a holler. I'm here to help. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I will see you real soon.